Good afternoon, Senior Vice President. I am your Director of Sales, Cecilia Velarde, and it has come to both of our attention that after hearing the unfortunate circumstances of We Are Toys closing down all of their stores, us as MADELLE pushing out our brand name and especially our very hot toy, Angelica, and that brand line, it has become our main concern into finding a new channel and being able to promote to our same target market and keep that same interest in our kids and our parents to buy our toys and to buy our Angelica dolls after such bad circumstances. So before I go ahead and analyze some of your it looks like your channels that you have given me, I'm going to go ahead and kind of go into more depth about some other things that we need to talk about. And yes, so first of all, I want to explain the importance of our selling function. As the brand of MADELLE, we are creating a selling function, as in creating a desire for these children and for these moms and these dads to buy our toys in order to make a profit. So by making our dream house, or maybe making a limited dream house, or adding more clothes to the line, or maybe adding a new friend to the Angelica brand line, it is things like this which promote and create a bigger desire for more kids and more parents to buy our toys. It's also selling our brand name to our website and making it more accessible and more effective and efficient as far as shipping and handling and pricing when it comes to our online shopping, because at this point we don't have any other channel except for our website. But we're here to cooperate together and figure out a new channel. So another aspect I really want to get into is explaining our concept of our target market and our market identification. As the brand of MADELLE, we are known to sell to children of, maybe female gender, also male gender, because, buying a doll could go both ways. We want to make sure that our target market identification is ensuring our correct market segment. We don't want to be promoting to maybe infants, like babies, or, people over the age of 18, because I don't think any 18-year-old is going to buy a doll. But we want to continue to keep our target market sailing smooth and making sure that we're promoting more and more to these children. Typically this is an essential step for us as MADELLE to target these children and to target these little girls or little boys into buying our dolls, and making sure that we're also targeting the parents into buying these dolls for their children. It gives us more of a direction for later steps for our business, and maybe different paths you want to take as far as promoting or marketing or sales or financing. It kind of sets up a starting foundation of where we're going to start and how we're going to take our business to the next level to keep up the sales and to keep up the promotion. Next thing I also want to kind of dive into is the importance of our channel distribution. Typically, we want to be reaching out to our customers 24/7. We want to be able to be in all various places at all various times. We want to maintain our brand more effectively and accessibly to our consumers. So we want to be able to be open for any kid across the world or across the nation who is wanting to buy our Angelica dolls. We just don't want to limit people in the suburbs or only in the rural areas. We want to be able to supply our brand as MADELLE as to reaching the entire market and to reaching every single little boy and little girl out there who is wanting to purchase one of our dolls, as well as the awesome other merch that we provide as well. So this, again, is a very crucial step, because we are now fighting to find a new channel distribution, and it looks like we have a few examples. It seems that you have written down 2 channel distributions, which are both grocery store and department store, which I think are some good examples. So I went ahead and actually analyzed some. I wrote down some notes. I even wrote down some questions and maybe some pros and cons that I believe each of these stores or channels provide in order for us to effectively and best reach our existing customers. So I went ahead and wrote a little chart. I know it's a lot. It's just my quick little notes, but I'm going to kind of run over them. Whoops. So first we have our grocery store. Of course, pros are in green, cons are in red. So some cons that we have here, or some pros for grocery stores, are that it's already sold here. So we are familiar with this grocery store. They are familiar with our brand. They are familiar with our products that we sell. And we already have a shelf and shelf space admitted for us to use in order to promote MADELLE. It adds another location as far as us running out of business with We Are Toys. So this is another location just besides the website. It's another place that parents and kids can go to buy the toys and buy the dolls. And then, of course, we can count on this location again to display because we have paid for that shelving space. So we know that at all times, when we put in our shipments to go to the grocery store, they will stock up and put our dolls on the shelves. But some unfortunate cons about the grocery store, I believe, is that there's only limited shelving. And typically, when you see toys in grocery stores, it's kind of in the middle of all the traffic. So you have your checkout lanes, and then you have the rest of the food aisles, and then you just have that lane between like the cards and the balloons for different like for birthdays and stuff, and then you have like the seasonal section, and then typically you'll find your toys in there. It's not exactly giving us the best exposure, which I think could risk us losing more profit. So I think that this is something to reconsider as far as putting in grocery stores. Not only that, but I feel like it's not reaching our appropriate target market. We're, of course, reaching older people because they are at these grocery stores buying for groceries for their family or for themselves. And there's typically not a lot of younger children who go to grocery stores unless they are forced to go with their mothers. So I think this might be something to reconsider as far as putting our brand and our Angelica dolls on these shelves. But your department store idea, I loved it. I believe that we can get better exposure. It reaches our appropriate target market because it is at a child's department store. We can also find this as a future channel opportunity. So if our child department store, is getting a lot of sales with our Angelica dolls, then we can start opening to other child department stores or maybe a bigger department store. So I think this would be a good marketing opportunity for us. But of course, your cons is that we've never sold here before. These are new clients. So this is something to really take into consider as far as maybe their employee ethic. Are they willing to upkeep the brand of MADELLE? Are they willing to, make sure that these Angelica dolls are, being promoted in the best and positive and enlightening way for these young kids and these parents? And just keeping the upkeep and making sure that us as MADELLE and our brand is being respected and is being upkept in these department stores by these employees. So we want to make sure that was kind of my concern. And then, of course, limited shelving to the store. Typically, again, you'll see the toys on different shelves of the store. So we want to make sure that if we decide to go with the department store, that we will be able to open up to a bigger shelf. I also made a quick graph about the likeliness to buy and the profit income or the profit flow of each store. And it looks like most of the time department stores usually take the lead in these sales only because they are suited to the target market more often. And they are right front and center on display for these young kids as soon as they walk into these department stores that are specifically designed to target these little kids. So I feel like a department store could be our best decision. But of course, this is something we can discuss later. I want to go ahead and thank you so much for meeting with me. I hope everything can be disputed out and we can find our best channel to market more as our company of MADELLE. Here's my business card with my number and email. If you have any more questions or if we need to meet again, just let me know. Contact me. And it was so nice meeting with you. Thank you so much. Have a good night.